Dumb Fun Show. 888-832-7561's the number. You can call. We'll be live on the air Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you've got questions, of course, we've got answers. Maybe not the right ones, but nonetheless, send them to info@bigdumbfunshow.com.
Rina Mehta's interview with KCUR, KCUR 89.3 FM, went public yesterday. They replayed it today, and it is going to be available on their website, kcur.org, if it's not available already. So look for that, and we'll also post a link up to that on there. You're talking with the folks at KCUR about how you're not involved in an arranged marriage.
Correct. I think what they were looking for is someone who was involved in an arranged marriage that wanted to speak for it. But I think they found
to say that like it was good. It was
but
a good
they
thing.
found you.
I don't know if it was a good thing or not. They might have found somebody. I, of course, didn't realize that email address doesn't come to my phone, so I missed a bunch of emails from them. But I think they liked the input that I was on the opposite end of it, that I was supposed to get an arranged marriage but ended up not, and the reasonings behind all that, which you'll hear all in that interview. So I'm curious about if they cut it and what they added and didn't add, because I did throw out there Big Dumb Fun Show.
Good.
She's all right with an arranged interview, but just not an arranged marriage.
It's up on the kcur.org. It's under the program Casey Currents, and it's under Arranged Marriages Part 2.
Is it there?
It's up there, and they used a sexy photo of Rina Mehta.
Did they really?
There. Yeah, it looks like you're in workout clothes or something like that.
Jumpsuit party.
It wasn't jumpsuit party. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Hold on.
No, just you're in a tank top. It's nothing too crazy. But you do have this alluring pose where you're like, "You want to arrange a marriage, brother? I don't think so."
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice. So we will read more about this and post it up on the Big Dumb Fun Show here shortly. But congratulations, being definitely a representative of your race.
Mm-hmm. No,
in the Midwest.
It's very exciting.
Not of your race, of your religion, more.
My
right?
religion, and it's more of an exciting matter just because I am the one in my family that did not have an arranged marriage so far. A lot of my cousins have, my whole family.
But they were looking for an arranged marriage.
Couldn't you have gave them your cousin's phone number?
No, but I'm the oldest, and so when I turned 16, that was a big thing. My grandpa was always getting envelopes about their biography and what they did for a living and their blood type and who knows what. But it's just nice because I actually got to fall in love with the guy that I wanted to marry. He is of a different race and
different religion.
What religion is
his sex is even different.
Yeah.
He's Christian.
It's crazy. Yeah, but Christian can be divided into like
Protestant.
29 denominations.
His family's not hardcore deep. I mean, they believe in God.
They don't wear the WWJD bracelets or anything like that?
No, they don't do that. They were never too hardcore into
So their religion does not, it's not, because there are Christians out there that say that you should marry only Christians, so he's not there. They say that you can marry Christians and Hindus.
Well, that's the nice thing about it is that a lot of people do ask us, so how are you going to raise them? And that's never been
like your kids.
Yeah, like are we going to raise them Hindu? Are we going to raise them Christian? But that has really never been an issue for us.
Whatever has the best parties, I think, is how you would raise your kids.
Well, I think. Well, the thing is his family is their main thing is we believe in God, we're Christian, Jesus, etc. But the kid will know a lot about Hindu. It will know as much as Tyler's family wants to throw out their Christian. I mean,
that's a big deal. That's
you mean you're going to match them
before.
Hindu for Christian?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I was raised. I mean, just because my parents are all Indian, I went to American school. I did go to a Christian church many times with some of my friends, and
they said, just come try this, check this out.
Well, I mean, I've been to church camp before.
The weddings
with
are only
friends
3 hours long.
I know, I know, right?
It's great.
But I do. I'm going to raise the kid to know a lot. That's how I was raised. I know a lot about Americans, and I know a lot about Hindus, and therefore that's how I'm going to do my kid. And if people have a problem with it, well, that's my kid. Thank you very much.
You don't think that your child's going to become a little confused because the religions...
Look at me.
Hinduism.
I'm confused.
Has multiple gods and deities.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm not saying there is. I'm just saying versus Christianity, which is one God.
No.
Most of the
Christian
stuff, most of the Christian stuff, at least that I've been around with, it's all like, but first and foremost, there's one God. Like there's one God, and you can't even fathom any other gods. And so if you do, Like if you do
Baba
have a
Ganoush
kid,
is like a Disney character.
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
But they don't even pronounce it right.
Yeah, they don't even. There's no respect for the Ganesh.
I'm just going to raise them how I was raised, and whether that's a right thing, wrong thing, I'm not sure. But I'm happy, and I know a lot of knowledge about the Hindu culture, and I'm going to believe what I believe, and I'm not going to take that away from anyone. If you believe there's one God, that's what you believe. If you believe there's many gods, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
And
Like the old saying goes.
And if it's your daughter,
Same thing.
you're gonna arrange marriage?
hell no. I'm not doing that.
Wouldn't that be weird if you made sure that your daughter had an arranged marriage? Like, this isn't going to happen. Like,
this
it
is
happened
not
to
working
me.
for me.
I thought it was
going to
work out for me, but the arranged marriage much better.
No, I'm not doing that at all. I mean, you got to
You're not gonna
understand,
be like,
I'm marrying a white guy, so
You're not going to be like, well, let's see his biography. Let's see his papers.
Yeah.
Maybe he's wealthy.
I'll say that is the one thing that the Indians have is
Turns
that
out-
you have to have a resume.
it's a biodata.
Yeah,
It's called a biodata.
his biodata.
Which I'm kind of
Yes.
curious at the
See?
engagement, because a lot of our immediate family and our close friends of my parents do know that Tyler's white, but a lot of the outside Indians that are like old friends of my parents,
Yeah.
I don't think they know that I'm
The
marrying a
guy's
white
name is
guy.
Reisinger. How many
No,
Indian
but,
Reisingers
I
are
mean,
there?
Unless I
What
mean,
part
half
of India is Reisinger from?
Looks like the northern part.
And I'm just curious because
Yes.
I think this is one of the first mixed weddings
Uh-huh.
that has been in our
You
city.
mean-
Maybe there's been another. Yeah, there's been one more, but like of
Oh, for entire Kansas City. Holy crap.
this might
I
be
mean, that
one
could be a
or
huge deal.
the second one.
Well, does this extended family know that you work with a couple of white guys?
Oh,
yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we show up.
Hey,
Well, it's
at
not
the
gonna be like, "Who are
company,
these guys?"
at the company I'm there. I'm the only
Hindu Bindu.
Hindu Bindu.
Yeah.
Should I bring a biodata?
Yeah, please do. Bring a biodata. I don't know
Bring a
who's going to be
biodata.
available.
You can't just Bluetooth it to you. Just be like,
Bluetooth it to
hey
you.
there,
Bluetooth.
hey there,
just gonna Bluetooth
I'm
it
Aaron.
to you.
There's
But-
my
but
biodata.
you should tell them to listen
That
to
would be a
the.
great way to pick up chicks. Like, hey, you mind if I text you? And it's like, boom.
Here's
and
my
they just-
bio. Yeah, that's all. At 164 characters, that's my biodata.
Hey, but I
Just like-
bet
they're like,
we should tell them to look at the. I
thanks.
have not heard the interview yet. I don't know if I sound cheesy or boring or what.
I'm sure
But
it's
we
all of the
should get
above.
people to listen to it. I hope they didn't chop the conversation.
I can guarantee that being KCUR, no offense to them, it's not the most exciting interview ever. But I'm sure that it's
Well, it's very calm.
that it's compelling. It's calm. It's
I'll
informative.
have to listen to it.
And here's what I'm predicting.
Make
I
sure you
haven't even
post it.
Maybe we
haven't
should
even
just
listened
pull
to
it up in the music break, and then we could see.
I haven't even listened to it yet.
We're
but
here
I'm
with
assuming,
Rina Mehta.
I'm assuming it's
That's not a very Indian name, Rina.
I met Rina once. Her name was Rina Mehta.
What part of
have
I
India?
met a
are
Rina
not
Mehta
have any-
once. Her name was Rina
Mehta
Mehta.
only sounds more Indian when you use an accent, and I'm not Indian.
Mehta. My last name is Mehta.
Is it actually Mehta?
Maheta.
When I say Rina Mehta, they're like, that is not.
That sounds southern. I'm named Rina Mehta. How you doing?
It's just easier
How
to
the
say
hell
Rina
are
Mehta.
ya?
Because
Name's
it's like
Rina.
when people say my last name, they're
Rina.
like, Rina Mehta.
What's your
Rina
middle name?
Ramesh.
Ramesh.
See, now
Ramesh.
that's Indian.
Rina, that was my dad's name.
Rubbish.
Yeah, mine is Russell.
Because it's really funny because when you get married, the wife picks up the husband's first name as the middle name and then picks up the last name. And then when you have kids, the middle name is always the dad's first name.
What?
So
It's
he's
weird.
going to be Tyler Rina Reisinger,
No.
and you're
No,
going to be.
you would
and
be
you're
I
gonna-
Rina
would be,
Tyler Reisinger.
technically, I would be Rina Tyler Reisinger, but I'm actually going to keep my maiden name, or
Rina
my maiden
Mehta.
name to my middle name.
And
So
dash
I'll
it?
be. No,
Rina
no,
Mehta
I'm not gonna hyphenate it. I'm just
Mehta?
gonna be.
You're just getting rid of your middle name altogether.
No, yeah, I'll get rid of my middle name altogether.
man.
So,
I'm
but I'll move
Mehta
my last
Arena?
name
You
to my
think your
middle
dad
name.
would be pissed? You're getting rid of his name?
But you have to understand, I'm a female, and at the same time,
I understand.
as much as I love my dad and miss my dad, I have to move forward, and that's what he would want me to do. And technically, I'm supposed to be picking up Tyler's first name as my middle name, but I'm gonna move Mehta to my middle name.
It's going to be Rina Mehta Reisinger.
So I'll be Rina
Is he
Mehta.
changing his name? A lot of dudes are doing that
No,
nowadays.
hell
Rina
no.
Mehta.
Rina
Hell
Mehta.
No, I'm gonna be
Reisinger.
Rina Mehta in the entertainment world, but I'll be Rina Reisinger in the personal world.
Jedi on the streets, Sith in the
Ooh,
sheets.
yeah.
All right, we'll be back. We got to talk about an angry compliment that I received over the weekend, plus Entertainment 10 report, and then check in with a guy named Chris with his sports report on the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Yup.